Let's say you want to build a house. Perhaps you're sick of getting rained on. Perhaps you're cold. Maybe it's an investment. The reason doesn't matter. You feel the need to do it. You've looked into it, you're aware of the cost, and you find it to be worth it. The best tool for building a house is a power nailer. They're fast, efficient, and just plain cool. If you don't have access to a power nailer, will you give up on building the house? Of course not. You'll just use a good framing hammer. Even in this day and age, when power nailers are readily available, many houses are built with a good framing hammer. If you can't get a framing hammer, a claw hammer will do just fine. And if you can't get a claw hammer, it would be a little more work, but you could still get the job done with any one of these. If you feel the need to build a house, you'll build a house. You'll get the job done with the best tool available to you, whatever that may be. And if you don't have the need to build a house, access to a power nailer isn't going to give you the irresistible urge to build one. It's the need for the house that drives the need for the tool, and not the other way around. When we have a job to do, we select the best tool available for the job. Now let's get to the meat of the matter. Let's imagine you're a deranged killer. You know the consequences, and you welcome them. You want to die. You want to kill. You've planned, you've prepared, and you're going to accomplish that grisly job with the best tools available, whatever that may be. I've spent many hours looking at crime statistics before and after gun control measures to see what effect it had in that locale. I never used statistics from pro-gun or anti-gun groups, only from official government sources in the country I'm studying. And what I've discovered is that gun control measures never decrease murder or violent crime. They just keep on following whatever trend they were following before the measure. I have not been able to find a single exception to this rule. If you do this same thing for yourself, and do it with an open mind and honestly, you'll find the same thing. And it's no surprise. Tools never drive the job. There have been some recent, very high-profile tragedies, and people want to feel like they're doing something about it. I would like to do something about it. But none of the measures currently being proposed in Congress take even one gun off the street, nor do they restrict access. None of the measures currently being proposed in Congress do anything to prevent, mitigate, or even address the recent tragedies. All these proposed measures do is ban guns that have an appearance that some people who are afraid of guns find offensive. The only possible result is needless restriction of the rights of law-abiding citizens. This legislation can't possibly do any good. This legislation needs to be fought. Call your representatives, then write your representatives, then call and write them again.